What's up, everybody? Welcome to Chris's Watch Movie Party. I'm Chris,
I'm Shell.
and tonight we're starting the Mission Impossible franchise with Mission Impossible 1. Michelle, how are you?
Very excited.
Yes, we've been talking about and waiting to do this for a while.
Yes.
Yes.
The next 8 weeks are going to be good.
Yeah, and it'll be here before we know it. Did you happen?
I know.
Did you happen to see that there was a new trailer dropped this morning for it?
No, I did not, but I will definitely check it out when we're done.
Yeah, I got to check it out. All I know is on the thumbnail, Tom Cruise is hanging off a buddy like a Cessna buddy crop duster plane. That's all I've seen so far.
Well, he's got to go out with a bang,
Yeah. All right, so let's get stuck into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Bloody headphone again. Did you watch these first 3 films on their original run?
No.
No. Okay.
No. Probably when 4 came out, because Jeremy's in it.
Yeah.
Or 3. I think I saw them before Jeremy.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw them after 3.
Yeah.
This will be the first one that I see in theaters, though. I don't think I saw. I don't think I saw the last one.
Yeah, I've only seen 4 in theater. That's the only one I've seen. I didn't end up going the last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see this one when it was released on VHS, and then I reckon I saw number 2 maybe a little bit later than when it was released. And then I watched 3, and then I don't think I watched them until I was on holiday one day, and they had Mission Impossible 2 on, and I was like, what's this movie? Because I didn't recognize it. And then I went back and watched them again.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when we got the announcement about Mission Impossible 4.
Brian De Palma directing. Oh, he's amazing. He's so underrated and underappreciated.
I have to check what else he's done.
I opened IMDb and there's freaking Jared Leto.
Yeah.
That's what I need in my life.
What were you checking out?
Brian De Palma. I think IMDb is broken.
Is it crashing or something, is it?
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, Houston, we have a problem. That's what it is. Did the original Carrie, Scarface, The Untouchables, one of my favorite movies of all time. Raising Cain, Snake Eyes, Carlito's Way, The Black Dahlia.
Snake Eyes with Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's done some really great films. Bunch of Oscars. Have you ever seen The Untouchables with Kevin Costner and Sean Connery?
I don't think I have.
Oh, I cannot recommend that movie enough.
Okay, I'll check it out. And obviously he's done all the latest Mission Impossible films too. He wrote the Unusual Suspects.
Mm-hmm. He's been involved in a lot of wonderful movies.
Screenplay for Top Gun Maverick.
This isn't a set. They actually filmed in Prague. Which is rare because usually they say you're in Prague and then you're in, like, Philadelphia.
Yeah.
With a bunch of sets.
I think this movie series is probably one of those ones though where they probably do really film in the proper locations.
Yeah. Cruise didn't want to film in Prague. De Palma talked him into it.
Okay.
He's Benji.
Yeah. Benji before the Benji.
Simon Pegg is fantastic.
He is.
I didn't know who he was until Star Trek, but I just love him.
Well, I knew who he was from like Shaun of the Dead and
I didn't see that until last year.
Yeah.
John Voight. Well, he's got to be in his 40s in that. Maybe the 50s. John Voight.
Yeah, well, this is only a few years before Varsity Blues.
Never saw that.
We watched Varsity Blues. That's the one with Paul Walker in that.
Oh, we did. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Bud Kilmer.
He was born in 1938. He's 86 now. He was 69 in Tropic Thunder. Book of Secrets. Oh my God, Transformers were 17 years ago. I can't handle it.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think he did Anaconda after this.
Oh, I watched that once. Once was enough, I think. Let's see. Mission Impossible. Yeah, he was 57. Man, was I off. And he was 58 in Anaconda. God, he's been in so much stuff.
Yeah.
He's not a great human being, but I really like him.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought he was 58 in this.
Mm-mm. He's aging well. I don't think he looks 86 now.
I think is his IMDb page. I think he looks like you can tell that he's aged in that like now.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what the page was that I just had, but
Yeah.
he looked really good. I mean, old, but looked good for 86.
Oh yeah. Is he doing anything now or is he retired?
He hasn't done anything in a little bit that I know of.
Um,
6 months ago, he was in Megalopolis. Whatever that is.
yeah, I don't know what that is.
Oh, he was in The Painter. That's right. I did see him in that. He's slowing down a little bit,
Well, I wouldn't really blame him.
which makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen it yet, but the thing I know him from here, like the latest thing I've seen, which he's in, which I know about, is Ray Donovan.
He is in that. I've seen like the first 3 episodes, and then I stopped watching it, and I never go back. I don't know
Yeah.
why. It hasn't hooked me yet,
Okay.
and I'm impatient. It needs to. There's so much to watch. If it doesn't grab me, I move on. It's the third time, if I'm right, that Cruz and Estevez have worked together.
Okay.
Emilio Estevez is, I think he's a little underrated too. He's been in a ton of stuff, but you don't really hear people talking about him.
Yeah, I've always loved Emilio Estevez.
Me too.
I've always loved him from like the Mighty Ducks days.
Oh, I love the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
I have those to watch. He's they were in The Outsiders, which I haven't seen yet. And what's the other one? Young Guns, which I forgot Tom Cruise was in.
I didn't even know he was in that.
Yeah, I forgot. I haven't seen that in 100 years.
Yeah, I don't reckon I've seen them. I know what they are, I just haven't seen them.
I haven't seen them in forever.
What's the third film they did together then?
This one. The
Okay.
Outsiders and Young Guns.
Okay, yep. The Outsiders.
I have the book. It's banned. That's why I bought it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to read the book first.
Well, it's got Matt Dillon and Ralph Macchio in it.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Swayze, Rob Lowe.
I don't remember why it's banned. Because people are stupid. Is Anaconda on our list? I feel like I've seen that.
Yeah, I did add it because I know the new one's coming out like after Christmas.
Okay. I
So
thought I saw it.
I added the first two.
Oh gosh, there's two.
Yeah, there's actually four, but I'm not going to put anyone 3, 3, and 4. So stuff that.
Excellent.
At least the first two are watchable. Yeah, I haven't seen Emilio Estevez in as much as I thought I had.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen him in the 3 Mighty Ducks films, Loaded Weapon,
Mm-hmm.
a movie called Rated X. That's with Charlie Sheen as well. That's based on a true story. And yeah, I think that's it. Everyone talks about, like, obviously we're just talking about Young Guns, Men at Work.
Men at Work. It was such a bad movie, but it's hilarious.
Oh, Judgment Night, I've seen that. That's Emilio Estevez, Cuba Gooding Jr. and Jeremy Piven.
What is it?
Judgment Night.
Breakfast Club, St. Elmo's Fire, Maximum Overdrive, Stakeout, Young Guns 2, Men at Work, The Ducks, Loaded Weapon. I haven't seen him in anything in quite some time.
Yeah, I think he's one of those people now who has like his passion projects and wants to just direct them.
Sure. The residuals from this movie are probably keeping him alive.
Yeah. It's amazing going back to this now, and then you go to what Mission Impossible is now, like how much it's like transformed and
Mm-hmm.
changed.
Yep.
Like this is pretty tame compared to like Mission Impossible now.
I was just going to say it's so much more exciting now. Prague is really beautiful.
Never been.
Me either. I've seen it in this, and it was in another TV show where they actually filmed it there, and it's really pretty.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've been there before in the Born Identity films. In one of them.
What?
I'm pretty sure they've been there in the Born Identity films.
Yeah, probably. I haven't seen those in a minute either. The only one I rewatch is obviously the one with Jeremy in it. The one that Matt Damon says is absolutely abhorrent and will never make another Bourne movie because Jeremy Renner ruined the series.
Yeah, I still haven't seen that one.
I think it's good.
Yeah, I always watch the latest one he did. It's just called Jason Bourne itself.
I didn't see that one. That was not an acceptable explosion.
Yeah, now it'd be our. We need to shoot that again.
Yeah. I stand by what I say. If you're blowing something up, you call Michael Bay.
Yeah.
He runs funny. I don't know what it is, but it's funny. It's fast, but it's funny.
Yeah, if I was in front of Mike, like live the other day in front of him, I would have went, "What?" When he said that, when he was talking about Michael Bay, and he
Yeah,
wasn't a fan of, and he wasn't a fan of bloody Ambulance. I
I
was like, man,
know.
I was like, you crazy?
Yeah, he is not a fan of Bay at all. He was 34 in this movie, Tom.
Tom.
And in Reckoning Part 2, he is 62. Well, nearly 62. So he's 61
Yeah.
when they filmed it.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't have even thought he was 34, like 34 in this. I would have said like very late 20s.
Me too. I love this place with all the fish.
Yeah.
Apparently, they were supposed to use a stunt double when the glass explodes,
Yeah.
but De Palma thought it would look too fake.
Yeah.
So they asked Cruise and kind of talked him into it.
Yeah.
And he had to, the insurance company wouldn't insure him.
Yeah.
So he had to change insurance companies because he could possibly drown.
Yeah, I think they just told him to run, I think.
That's all you have to do. Run and jump. He's Kittrick. He's such an ass.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't do any more until the latest two.
I know. The plan was that Jeremy would take over,
Yeah.
but he wasn't in 4, 5, 6 because they were going to kill his character off as soon as the movie started. Also, he was tied up. He was supposed to be in Infinity War.
Yeah.
But then they decided they weren't going to put him in Infinity War. They rewrote the script to not kill Jeremy, and then he wasn't in it anyway.
Yeah.
And then the next one was Endgame. And then for this one, he was nearly dead.
But Jeremy seems like a bit of a family man. He likes to be with his family a lot.
He wants to be with his daughter as much as he can.
Yeah.
He's in Pittsburgh wrapping up the season 2, 3, 4, I forget, of Mayor of 4 of Mayor of Kingstown, and he flies home to Nevada every weekend to see Ava.
Okay.
If it gets renewed for the next season, I'm going down when they start filming because
Yep.
they film in the same place in Pittsburgh. I'll
Why
go down
not?
and be a go down and be a groupie.
Yeah. I don't think it's a bad thing, like people going down there and seeing that stuff. It's just when they leak it all.
Yeah, I know. I would never do that. And here they go after Aunt what's her name. This exploding gum is pretty awesome.
Yeah. It's a lot of water.
That's a great scene too. I'm really glad they filmed it that way and not.
Yeah.
I mean, he really could have gotten hurt trying to run through that water on all the crap that's on the ground.
Yeah.
That's a great scene. I'm trying to listen for stuff in the background that I may have missed, like Stu. Did you watch The Calendar Killer yet?
No, because everyone I keep trying to like re-get it because it's always in bloody like a different language.
Oh. I can't remember if mine was I might still have it. I'll have to check. Yeah, I'll check when we're done.
Okay.
I can't remember if mine was dubbed or not. It was in English, but it might have been dubbed.
Yeah, the first one I actually said Germany next to it, so I knew that was dubbed. And then I got another one, and then it said there was like it was normal, and then it was in whatever language. I'm guessing it's Germany.
Yeah, I think you have to watch the dubbed one. You're not
Yeah.
going to get like an English one.
Okay. Foreign film it is then.
I didn't have any trouble though with
Yeah.
the dubbing, It's dark. Like literally dark, not well the plot's dark too, but
Yeah.
it's filmed in very dark setting. You can't even really see their faces.
Yeah, I'm kind of like you at the moment. I just keep adding movies to my list. It's not getting
I will never
smaller.
be able to watch all the movies on my list or read all the books I have. That's part of the reason I love doing this, because I get to watch so many movies that I wouldn't
Yeah.
even normally watch.
Yeah, well, I'm staying at my parents' house in a few weeks again, so I'll try and get a few movies that watched then.
Where are they going this time?
To like London. They're going over to London and stopping at Singapore on the way home.
Nice. I have parent envy. I want to travel with them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the last little holiday I went on with my parents was they came up to the Gold Coast with me one day for the weekend for the footy.
Nice. My parents didn't travel. We did when I was
Yeah.
little. We went, Virginia and stuff, but
Yeah.
my family's never been big travelers.
But when they go away, they always need someone to look after the dogs, so I always do that.
Right. Me too. I need a dog sitter.
Yeah. And also now, if I went away with my parents, no one to look after my kitty cats,
Yeah.
because I wouldn't put them in a shelter or anything.
Oh, Lord, no. We boarded the dogs once. It was a long time ago. And I hated it.
Yeah.
We only did it once. And they sent us pictures. They did fine. It was a nice shelter, but no way. That is my dream job, though, doggy daycare.
Yeah. Yeah, my parents were going to do that, like when they first got their dogs they got now, Boston and
Mhm.
Wiley. But I said
Right.
no, I wouldn't let them do it.
Good job. Either have Kevin watch them or my friend will stay here.
Yeah. Yeah, because when they're boarded, like I could have gone there and just go see them and stuff, but I knew I wouldn't have wanted to
Right.
leave.
Yep. Now they have, most kennels have the cameras on your
Yeah.
dog so you can watch them all the time. And
Yeah.
I'd watch it and cry.
Yeah.
I hate putting them in their crate in the bedroom when I
Yeah.
leave, let alone somewhere else with strangers. Look at that. My Red Sox are 6-5. Oh, God. They won 18-9 yesterday.
Nice. I'm too scared to look at mine. I'll have a look.
They were 4-5 the other day.
And what do we want? Table. Shit, 6-3.
Nice.
Angels.
Very nice.
I won't hold my breath. I won't hold my breath though. They started off well last year and then they just dropped off.
Well, they lost last night. Blue Jays defeat Red Sox 6-2. It's going to be a long year again, I think. My driver's not doing well in NASCAR. My football team, I don't even want to talk about.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you who the NASCAR drivers are these days.
Yeah, there's a lot of new ones. I don't watch it like I used to.
Yeah.
I don't get the channels. And I can stream it from Kevin's house,
Yeah.
but it takes um so much internet that I have over a gig, so I'm good, but he only has 12 meg
Okay.
on a really good day.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work. I can stream if it's been recorded, but not live.
Yeah.
Live doesn't work. He's finally canceling cable, bonehead. I told him to do that 5 years ago. $211 or something a month.
Jesus.
It's ridiculous. And I pay for all the streaming channels, so
Yeah.
why pay for cable? It's a fantastic mask.
Yeah.
Got to be 1.5 today.
Yeah.
A lot of dialogue in this one.
Yes, there is. And the next one has a lot of action and a lot of talking.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever watch the show?
No, I've never seen the show of Mission Impossible.
Yeah, me either. Mom and Dad.
Yeah. She always reminds me of another actress, but I can't think who.
She has a familiar face, but I can't place her either. She has a familiar face, but I can't place it.
maybe it's her eyes and like her face structure. I think she reminds me of the daughter in The Rock, Sean Connery's daughter.
Yeah, what's her name? Mm,
And obviously
no.
she's in Mallrats and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'd go with that. Claire Forda, something or other. She has an accent, but I'm not sure where she's from.
An author you follow on Amazon.
Oh, the woman we're speaking of, she's in the Cruel Intentions TV series.
Yeah, Claire.
Yeah.
I first saw her that I remember anyway. She was in a season of CSI New York. God, how could anybody work in that environment?
I have no idea.
It'd be okay if you could not have my back to the door and let me play music really loud. See, that's why you use a coaster.
Damn condensation.
I'm the crazy coaster lady.
Yeah. Can't leave a ring.
Oh, no, it drives me nuts. No coaster, then I use like napkins or whatever.
Yeah. I don't even think we even have a coaster in this house.
I have 4 more coasters out than I would ever use.
Fire alarm.
He's a bit of a wild card.
Yeah. He always plays that sort of character in a lot of his movies.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad if it fell off.
Hmm?
Too bad if the little mark things you just put on him fell off.
I know. It would not be good.
It's a nifty little device.
It's all ingenious. Don't say toast. Anytime somebody says toast, I think of this scene. Toast.
I had toast today.
There you go. I usually only have it when I have peanut butter and jelly. Should have had some Pepto with your lunch.
Oh, I think she gave him eye drops, I think.
Yeah. Interesting how you can throw them in your eyes, and I do all the time. I wear contacts, so I'm constantly eye dropping,
Yeah.
but you can't ingest them.
Yeah. But it's funny though, you'd put the eye drops in your eyes and then you'd get that taste like they when they run down the back of your throat after a while.
Yep. Not a good day.
Imagine all that blood rushing to his head.
I know. He's hanging there for a while. I mean, he'd practically be unconscious by now. And when he does this flip thing, all the blood rushing,
Yeah.
yeah, that would not happen. He'd be in trouble. I just read today that when they first started this scene, he's obviously top heavy. So he kept ending up vertical.
Yeah.
So he put British coins in his shoes to help
Okay.
balance him out. I thought that was an interesting fun fact.
Yeah.
I feel like on the old keyboards with that clicking so loud, that definitely would have set the thing off. They're loud.
Yeah, I'm a loud push on any keyboard.
My nails click. My keyboard itself is basically silent though. Why does that lady go over with him? She gonna shoot him if it's not him? Oh no, 2 key cards.
Can you imagine seeing that? Just a bloody knife in the desk.
In a room that's supposed to be impenetrable. Now you know you're in trouble. Mail him his clothes. Oh, that's a great one.
I've always loved this part here in a minute with like the 2 discs.
Mm-hmm. It turns out he doesn't know which one he actually has.
Yeah.
With his accent, that sounds fabulous. Mr. Hood. I have, but how'd you do it? Bet you the religious folks lost their marbles when that Bible was on the floor.
Just rip the page out of one.
It's funny. Trying to do magic. I was not expecting that.
No, neither will I.
but Ethan put it together way faster than I did. When he's talking and Ethan's putting it all together in his head, I was not putting it together. It's subtle, isn't it?
Yeah.
There was supposed to be more of a love story,
Yeah.
the love triangle between them. But of all people, George Lucas
Yeah.
talked Brian De Palma out of it. I read that today. I thought that was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
What the hell's George Lucas doing? Have you ever traveled by train?
Yeah.
A really fast one like this or a regular one?
Just a regular passenger train.
Yeah, me too. It was so neat going to the dining car and having a
Yeah.
little breakfast as the world flew by. I slept
Yeah.
so well because of the thunk, thunk, thunk of the
Yeah.
train. Oh, it was fabulous.
Yeah, it'd really be the only reason why I'd want to go to Japan or something is to ride a bloody fast bullet train.
Mm, crazy how fast they go. Those old laptops that weighed 42 pounds. It's so cool when they pull the masks off.
I know. Like I said before, I wish they did something like that for like a screen reveal.
Mm-hmm.
Just make up some bloody face and he takes off the ghost face mask. We have no idea who it is, and then he just takes off that mask again, and it's like bloody Matthew Lillard or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Damn Gideons. That's low. It's nice. Shoot your wife.
Yeah.
Who hookered herself out for you. This is a great scene.
It is.
They found a fan that would blow 140 miles an hour. Because that's what they needed to distort the faces.
Yeah. So what's that? 100 miles to... Oops. 140.
That's crazy.
225 kilometers. Yes, that is really fast.
Definitely not wearing my contacts in that part. Front row. Yeah, because that would happen. I mean, I suppose it could. You would have to be the best helicopter pilot in the world to make that work.
Bet Tom Cruise would give it a crack.
I'm sure he'd be down there with his little Cessna. That's what you get for being cocky. That looked really bad on my monitor. On how it would look on a good, well, probably on 4K it would look good if it were adjusted, but it looked really bad.
Yeah.
It's a great theme.
Yeah. That's why I like it in the next one when Limp Bizkit do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good movie, but like you said, it is a lot of dialogue in this one.
Yeah, this one's a little slow, but it sets up the rest of the series.
Yeah.
It really does. I think it's fabulous.
All right, everyone. So that's the end of tonight's stream of Mission Impossible, and we'll be back tomorrow night with Ricky Stenicki.
Ricky Stenicki.
We'll see you then for that one.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.